Beverlys, it's just Maddie in this video, and today I am going to be doing a Q&A. I have not done a Q&A in a while, so I decided that I would film a quick Q&A because they are pretty easy to film because the video is already pretty prompted by y'all, of course. So I don't really have to like think of like a whole thing to do, so I thought that would be an easy video today because there is a lot going on right now. I still cannot share this with y'all, sadly, but just know it is insane. Be on the lookout for the video explaining what has been going on recently because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all are gonna be so freaking shocked. Oh my goodness. Okay, on another note, we are going to be doing a Q&A. So I post a picture on my Instagram, which is at Maddie Lambert. Maddie has 2 E's at the end and Lambert has 2 T's at the end. And I said, comment questions, I'm filming a Q&A. Like your favorite questions to vote for them to be answered in tonight's video. We are going to go to the comment section and see what y'all want to know. Did I get attention at school for being pregnant? And did any of my teachers treat me different? And why did I get expelled? Okay, so I still need to film an expelled story time. I did not get expelled because I was pregnant. I think I was like a month pregnant when I got expelled, but the reason I got expelled had more to do with anxiety and misbehavior than pregnancy. It actually had nothing to do with pregnancy because I didn't even know I was pregnant. Maybe some of the hormones were there, but I didn't know I was pregnant. So I didn't know I was pregnant at school. I wasn't showing or anything, and I got expelled before I found out I was pregnant, and most of my pregnancy was throughout the summer and then obviously like the winter and fall months, and that was when I was doing online school. So I really, like, my online teachers didn't know I was pregnant, and I didn't really get too much crap from people at school because no one knew. What were other family members' reactions to them finding out you're pregnant apart from my mom? Obviously, I've already told y'all what my mom said, and that was a really early video. But it was mainly positive. Like, the majority of it was positive. I remember when I told my maternal grandma, she was really supportive because she got pregnant young as well. But when she told her sister said, I knew it was gonna happen one day. I guess some people kind of saw it coming because they thought I would get pregnant young, but honestly the amount of support I got from my family was overwhelming. I was not shunned by anybody in my family. Everybody was just so supportive because they know me and they know I'm a good person. It would be a whole different story if I was like some misbehaved child at the time, which I kind of was. We'll get into that in another video though. But after I found out I was pregnant, like, all was good with life, and everybody was just really nice and supportive and made me so happy. Like, I don't know what I would have done without this overwhelming support from my family. The only support I had was from family. Of course there were some friends like online, but other than that, it was mainly family. Do I feel judged for feeding by breast when out in public, especially being a teen mom, even though it is a normal thing to do? I'm trying to like word this right. As a teen mom, I get so much judgment that it's just kind of like a daily thing for me. And I just, like, if someone's looking at me weird, I just smile at them. Like, being judged, it's not my problem, it's the person judging me's problem. If I don't know someone personally, I don't take judgment from them. In order to judge a person, you have to know them personally, if that makes any sense. Like, you can't really judge a stranger. So if someone's like giving me the stinky eye when I'm breastfeeding, I don't take it to heart. I mean, I honestly couldn't care less. The only thing that I really care about when I nurse Everly, especially in public, is that she's eating. And now that she's getting older, she doesn't want to nurse in public that much, but when she does, I still nurse her, and sometimes people look at me weird, but no one has ever had the guts to say anything to me. Okay, next question. What happened with me and Jacob? I'm not going to say his last name. If y'all know who he is, you know who he is. If you don't, you don't. But, okay, so basically, we were friends for a long time. And he started a YouTube channel. He asked me to help him with it, and so I did, because I was just doing like a friend a favor. But he made like all these promises saying we would like do all this stuff for my channel if I helped him with his, and never really did anything. I mean, we were good friends. Like, he was a good friend to me and he was really supportive, and then he liked me. I didn't like him for a long time, and then I started liking him We went to Florida together. We kind of like, we acted like we were dating, but we weren't dating. He didn't want to make things official. And it just kind of got to the point where I was being put off for so long. Like, there was this person I really liked and I really wanted to date, and they weren't sure about me. So I was just kind of like, to myself, I just kind of thought I need someone who's sure about me. And then, like, I decided that it was time to kind of like cut things off, because it was doing more harm than good, because I'm a very sensitive person, and when there's someone I really like and they're like, I'm not too sure about this, it really hurts me. So I just kind of like, for the sake of myself, had to end the whatever it was. Honestly, I don't even know what it was. And nothing against him, it's just something that didn't work out. I honestly wish I could go back in time and save our friendship, like, and we could just be friends, but since the feelings were there, I can't really go back. Because once I like someone as more than friends, I can't go back to just being friends. It's like, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know how some people are wired that way, but for me, it doesn't work. Like, you can't, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. It has before, but like, in 6th grade, so it just doesn't. I hope that makes sense. If Everly's name wasn't Everly, what would it have been? It would have been Willow Poet. That's actually the name I had picked out for Everly for a while, and I was like set on that name, Willow Poet, because Willow was like my dream name for a little girl, and I write a lot of poetry, so I thought, Willow Poet, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I ended up seeing the name Everly, I don't know. No, I ended up coming up with it. I think I saw it somewhere, but then I was kind of like thinking of Forever Joy, and I came up with that. And if she were to be a boy, her name would have been Asher Sparrow. That's the name I had picked out for a boy. Ooh. What would be the soonest I'd want a second kid? Honestly, if I were to be in a healthy relationship right now with someone that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, I would be fine having a kid right now. Like, I think it's so awesome that I got to meet my kid young, and I think, like, obviously my next kid will probably be, crap, I keep planning, like, I want another kid, but I have to have a boyfriend for these things, and I have to have someone that's down to have a kid young. So it's really hard to find. If I was in a healthy relationship with someone that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, I would be fine having another baby now. So yeah, you never know. Maybe I will have my second kid at 16. Just like, the only factor keeping me from having a kid is the male part. Like, you have to have a guy to have a kid. And that kind of sucks. Do I study? And what are my plans related to completing school? Right now, I am studying to get my GED. If you don't know what a GED is, it is basically equivalence diploma for high school. Like, it's equivalent to a high school diploma instead of getting like your 4 years of high school, which I would have 3 years left because I've been studying to get my GED this year, my sophomore year, instead of taking my classes, which is perfectly legal. If you're studying for your GED, you don't have to take your classes. But I'm hoping to get that as soon as possible and do Stanford online college, because one of my main goals with education is to be able to stay home and continue doing YouTube and taking care of Everly from home. So I am hoping to enroll in a program just to get my associate's degree in spring or fall of 2020. And then after I get my associates, I want to pursue going to law school, because honestly, I would love to be a lawyer. That's really like, that was thunder. I've had a lot of careers that I've considered in the past, but law has always kind of like been there, and I really think that's something I want to pursue. Okay, this one, people might get mad at me for this one. As a teen mom, what are my opinions on the new abortion law? Personally, I would never get an abortion. That's just me though. I can't like change other people's opinions. Banning abortion only bans safe abortion. Instead of banning abortions, I think we should educate more on abortions, and like, I'm pretty sure there's mandatory counseling before you get an abortion, just like option counseling. I think that should definitely be in place, but I do not. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that these old white men are telling women what they can and cannot do with their body. I mean, and yes, I do agree there is a baby involved, but at the end of the day, you can't really control what other people can do. Like, if they want an abortion, they're gonna get one, legal or not. The best thing you can do is just educate people on birth control, protection, all that stuff. And with the 30-week abortions, like past 30 weeks, I do think those should be illegal. Just because the only option after 30 weeks, if there is complications, should be to deliver the baby. Because, I mean, babies at, I think 20 weeks, 25 weeks have survived. So a baby at 30 weeks can definitely survive. So that's my views on it. Everyone has different views. That's one of the beautiful things of the human race. We all have our opinions, and we have all come together and shared all our different opinions, and I think it's so awesome that we all have the right to have our own opinions, because in some countries people are restricted from even forming their own opinions. Why does Everly call my mom Gumball? I think it started out with my mom called herself Grammy, and she wanted to be called Grammy by Everly, but Everly was trying to say Grammy and it sounded like she said Gumball. So she would always call my mom Gumball, or at least that's what we thought she was saying. So it just kind of turned into a thing, like my mom is Gumball now instead of Grandma. I think it's so cute. Okay, this is a good question as well. Why have I not got my license yet? Okay, so as you know, I am 16 and I got my permit late. I think I got it a month before my birthday, and in the state of Texas, you have to wait 6 months to get your license after you get your permit. So that kind of sucks. I should have like got my permit earlier. But since I do have Everly, I'm trying to get a hardship license so I can still drive by myself, because obviously I have a car. Like, I have a car that I can't even drive sometimes. It kind of sucks. But I am working on getting my hardship license. Ooh, okay, this one isn't really related to parenting. I kind of like that. It's a change of subject. Alright. Advice on how to start your own YouTube channel and successfully grow and make it a career. I've seen with my success personally is just being honest and raw and telling y'all everything, just like sharing my life, like just like honesty is one of the main things, like being really open. That's definitely helped me. And then, as much as I hate to admit, clickbait is everything when you're starting out, because you have to get people to click on your video. That's the main thing. Like my first video, it went viral. It was because the thumbnail was a picture of me. I looked like 12 and I was holding Everly, and the title was Single Mom at 14, my story. Like, you gotta clickbait them. You gotta, it's kind of like when you're writing a book, you have to have a hook to pull people in. Your clickbait is to pull people in. But in the terms of making it a career, you just have to stay consistent. You just have to post, like, let's say you give yourself 2 days a week, post those 2 days. Just consistency is the key, clickbait, and being entertaining. I don't know, like, if this sounds rude, but if you want to start a YouTube channel, you have to make your content entertaining. I don't know if I'm entertaining, honestly. I don't know why y'all watch me. I'm not that entertaining. But you have to be, like, at least make your content entertaining if you want people to watch you. And yeah, you just have to keep at it. Like, sometimes you'll get like 100 views, and sometimes you'll get like 100,000. You just have to stay at it through the good and the bad. Would I consider dating someone older or younger than me? I would not consider dating someone younger than me. This isn't like, I'm not trying to be rude, it's just that I don't even consider usually dating people my own age, because I mean, I have a kid. A 16-year-old boy really isn't gonna, most 16-year-old boys at least aren't really gonna be like stepdad material. Did I just say that out loud? Yeah, but I'm 16 and I'd probably date like an 18-year-old. That's legal, by the way, because there's a 2-year age gap, so it's legal. Probably like 18 would be my age. 17, 18. Probably would not date 16-year-old. Maybe not even a 17-year-old. Maybe I should just wait until I'm 20 so I can go for the 20-year-old thing. Because finding someone on your same maturity level is so important. Because I have talked to people that are like down here. And I'm like, I'm a parent, so I'm obviously like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be cocky at all. I just want to find someone who I'm on the same level with. Oh, I like this one. Have I considered moving to LA to pursue YouTube there? Yes, multiple times I have, but I really love Texas. I've actually been house shopping in Texas. The houses here are so beautiful, and I don't know if I can move away from home, but I have considered buying a condo in LA so I can just stay there when I need to travel for YouTube, and I can like stay there for like a month if I need to because I'll have a place to live there. So I definitely am considering that just so I can like find other creators to collaborate with. Okay, let me I'm gonna give y'all some insight on hopefully my future. One day, my dream, like my life dream for YouTube is to collaborate with Shane Dawson. I know this seems crazy because he's like huge and I'm still like down here, but he is my biggest freaking inspiration, like for YouTube and for like being a person. Like I love him, I grew up watching him, he's inspired me in so many ways. And one day, I don't even care if I make a video with him, I would just want to meet him and I want to hug him. Like that's, I don't know, it would be so fun to make a video with him, but I don't want him to think like I want to make a video with him to like leech onto his subscribers. Like, dude, basically my life goal is to hug Shane Dawson. Go tweet Shane Dawson right now and say Maddie Lambert wants to hug you. I will fly, I swear to God, I will fly to California just to hug Shane Dawson. It's not a waste of money, okay? How am I doing, like, really, question mark? I've actually, like, mentally, I've been doing pretty good. There's definitely been a lot of stress and a lot of crazy things going on, but it turns out I was being over-medicated, and I just found out this by my doctor. They were, like, over-medicating me for my anxiety, so I am now getting off one of my anxiety medicines because they were over-medicating me, and I felt a lot better. Like, I'm gonna do a video on this soon, but I was basically being poisoned because my medicines interacted. Yeah, and usually you'd think your psychiatrist would check interactions, but apparently not. But I've been doing really good. There's just been some stress of other things that I will talk about when I have the legal right to. It's insane though, like literally the things that have been going on in my life are freaking insane. Like, y'all are gonna be pissed when you find out the things people have been trying to do to me. How do I budget and financially support Everly? My main source of income is from you guys. Just watching my videos. When y'all see an ad pop up on my video, that's how I make money. Have people ever asked me in public how old I am just to be nosy? Yeah, a lot. Like, I don't really consider it nosy, I just consider it like curious because I look young, like I still have like a really baby face. But I've had a lot of people ask me, like the other day in the store there was just this little lady, she worked there, and she was just kind of like talking to me. She's like, oh, is this your baby? I was like, yeah. And she's just being nosy about random things. She's like, what are y'all having for dinner tonight? Oh, the husband's gotta be hungry. I'm like, there's no husband. Like, it was just random stuff. Like, I don't know, I should have gave her like the link to my YouTube channel if she wanted to know all about my life. Okay, I'm gonna pick out one more question to answer and then this video is going to be over. When will I move out? Last question. It's a good question. This really isn't set in stone at the moment because I've been house shopping. And I don't really want to move out, but I do want a bigger place to live with Everly. And I still want to live with my family, but I just don't want it to be in this house because this house is kind of small for 8 people. So I've been house shopping lately, and hopefully in about a year I will be buying a house and just letting my family live with me. they would like sell this house and help me with the down payment and help me with the payments, obviously, but I don't really want to like leave my family, so I just want to move them with me. I'm gonna take them with me. I'm stealing them. But yeah, I have been house shopping today. I actually drove by this house that I've been looking at. It's gorgeous, absolutely freaking gorgeous. I don't know if I can show y'all a picture. Cover up like the price in the picture. That's it. Dude, like that's my dream house. It has 5 bedrooms, so everyone would be able to fit, and it also has like utility rooms, like a game room that we could turn into a bedroom, and it just has like everything of my dreams, and I just want my family to come with me because I love my family so much. I don't know what I would do without them, so I'm just gonna take them with me. But that is it for this video. I hope y'all liked. Sorry if I seem like I'm all over the place. I have had a week. Yeah, hopefully I can explain soon. I really want to tell y'all everything that's been going on, but I can't. I don't want to get in trouble. But that is it for this video, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.